Hey guys, we're back with a little bit more cards action. Today we're still going to be trying to make Japair work. I tinkered around with the deck a little bit. I think there's some legs on this. So um, basically the main change was adding a bunch of mass buff cards. Japan has two orders that buff units. One buffs it by 2 and 1, another one buffs it by 3 and 1. There's some drawbacks on each of them, but I was noticing that the deck fills up its support line and then kind of stops at that point. So I'm hoping the orders play a part to kind of boost up the competitive nature of the deck, but we'll see. Hopefully we come out with a good score. On this go around, we're looking at 5 games here. I am facing God himself, so you know there's only so much a man can do against God. But you know what's a God to a non-believer, as Kanye would say in his song. So all right, we're just going to yeah, I guess it makes sense to hit this. I was thinking about getting rid of the Type 93 because it buffs, but I think so now this does 4, whereas it would have done 4 regardless. So it's the same essentially. Either way, hopefully my Pete can take out enough of these units. Alright, so next time I think I'm actually just going to operate both of these because I really just don't want him. Oh, that's a nice one for him to get rid of. I don't want him having an opportunity to attack with infantry, especially because this deck does not have any guards or healing, which means every point of damage I'm taking on my HQ is damage that is irreversible, and there's no way to protect. So the only way to really protect is make sure they're not bashing on my head. So let's just go ahead and continue to just take out his units here. Unfortunately, next turn I'm probably not going to be able to add to the board unless he kills that. Well, we'll see. Oh, that's the rough one. That is a rough one. So what is the plan here? I think it is just getting this out. This gets rid of 3. Yeah. It's not looking good. We're just too slow out of the gates. I don't know if this deck can really go any faster. So yeah, and that's probably gonna sign our death knell. There's no mass removal in this deck as well. So oh wow, some nice synergy for their side. Yeah, I'm taking 6 there. What can I draw here? Death. God is pretty powerful. I don't know if there was any way of getting around that. There's just too much aggressive units too early in the game. Especially because we had to take that 1 turn, or 2 turns I should say, just clearing the board instead of adding to the board. But I don't think there was a way for us to maneuver where we could have added as well as kept our HQ in better position, or found a way of just kind of, you know, OTKing and just racing with our opponent. Deck doesn't do that very well, at least not this iteration of it. So hopefully we have a better, either a more favorable match, or we get some of our earlier removal early in the game. But we'll see what happens here. All right, facing Britain. So obviously, well, not obviously, but it's hard to believe that they would have some sort of aggressive deck with Britain as their main. I guess the most aggressive is either air or perhaps mobilize, but he didn't play anything on turn 1, so I'm waiting to believe that could technically also be a mobilize card, or a you know, control / ramp situation. So we'll see what happens here. We'll play our Pete. Next turn, hit him with the air superiority, assuming this survives. I actually think, because I want to add to the board, I'm going to do the same play I made last time. Just start whacking this. This is protected against ground units, so I don't have to worry too much about that tank coming into the front line and taking Pete out. And I think I might want to save this for something else. Main reason for that is just adding more units to the board. Okay. Interesting. So I think I just do that. Huh. +1, so this gets out of carpet bomb range, but not the other ones. So I'm not sure if I want to do that per se. Oh, it is mobilize. Son of a gun. Okay. That's fine. We'll just get rid of that. Play this, pass this on. I don't believe Mobilize plays carpet bombing, so I don't think we have to worry too much about that. That's a card. Also a card. God, I can just make them huge. And if he doesn't have pin, yeah, let's just make some big boys and see what happens here. I highly doubt they're playing carpet bombing, but that absolutely wrecks us. They do play carpet bombing. Ooh. My heart hurts tremendously. That's actually a pretty good one to lose. So let's just play 3. Yeah, we'll play. We did get 13 damage off. Lord of mercy, I was not expecting them to have. Oh, we've been lucky with that. Ah, and then. Alright, so this is where things get a little dicey. Next turn I can bring down another Aichi if this survives. Helping it up. Oh, that is rough. I think that's pretty much game. It's gonna do a billion trillion damage, so I guess I'll save that because I do have the Yamato, Admiral Yamato. 12 damage, and then he can possibly just burn me out. Let's see. Oh, that's now it's just high probability. Oof. Yeah, just got absolutely wrecked by that carpet bombing. And there's death. Unfortunate. Didn't play around it. Just because I guess my lack of knowledge for the deck there. So 0-2, not a good start here. Hopefully we can turn the boat around. But I think we're getting some good information on what the deck is weak against, what we might need to fine-tune on certain things. All right, match 3 here. Hopefully, hopefully, well, what is potato? This gentleman or lady or non-binary does not know what a potato is, so that's a good sign. That is a good sign. Let's drop the gladiator and see what we can make happening. Facing Japan, so they're either aggressive or they are. That makes me feel like they're gonna be. They're gonna be a resistance deck, but we'll see. Sacre bleu. Let's just get out the Nate. We can feed it. That's like playing some sort of a air deck, maybe. Next turn, I might just play the Aichi and naval supply. Oh, does he have? Okay, no, he doesn't. Yep. Okay, so do that. Do that. And do this. I don't think we need to, because next time we can naval supply. Nah, let's just get rid of that actually. That's fine. That's a real skill. So if both these survive, it's 4. Ooh, okay. Like it. Let's see. Oh, that's a tough one to lose. That is a tough one to lose. Okay, so oof. he's got another one. Oh, looks like he's got another burst fire. Oh my god. Yeah. That's how it goes sometimes. Alright, 0-3. We are not doing very well today. Is there a potential where we can get... You know what? At this point, beggars can't be choosers. I would be happy with a win. Let's see if we can get a win this next fight, and you know, ride that wave, maybe get 2 wins and end on a 2-3 score. Yeah, just a combination of just terrible luck in terms of what we're facing, and some of the stuff that I'm choosing to play around and not choosing to play around. Right, this seems like a decent hand, so let's see what happens here. If they're playing some sort of RD deck, the fact that this can't be hit by ground units is a pretty big deal. And Rule Disguise seems to be a very strong card if I could get the early aggression in. But we'll see what happens here. The deck is running essentially 2 of each of the mass buff cards, 4 in total. So I'm wondering if perhaps that might be a little too many. We might need a little bit more controlling cards in here, because we are just kind of dying to some wild and wacky things today. Well, once again, beggars can't be choosers. I'm gonna chalk that as a W for us. He saw our 2 planes and thought, this isn't for me, called it quits. So you know what? That's a legitimate thing. You know, I do that sometimes if I'm facing resistance or ramp and I'm just not in the mood. I auto surrender. It's a thing that some decks can have. And you know what? If this deck has it, awesome. I'm not going to complain. We'll keep Cloud. Daichi will keep. Superiority will keep in case he's aggressive. We'll pass on the Shiden because that's more of an end game that we want to draw into. Would have been nice if we drew one of our 1-drops, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, okay. So we're just looking to dump our hand as quickly as possible and go from there. Okay. Boom, boom. Let's get rid of this here. Look at us just killing ourselves here. Next turn we'll be at 4 credits, so we can do that. Let's see what... yeah. Right, bring that to the front. This. Cloud. Getting in there. Ooh. We would have liked to get that one, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, Lord. Yep. That's a thing. I think we just drop this, get rid of one of these, and attack. Oh. Lost 2 mass buff cards. That's tough. I'd like to get Calm Before Storm or whatever the order is that allows you to operate your planes for free. That is not one of them. Okay, so bring this up, play this. That. Whack him for 2 again. Oh, you son of a gun infantry unit. You've managed to get rid of 70%, 75% of my buff cards. Well, you know what? Sometimes you just have those days where you get raffle stomped and you turn off cards and you have yourself a drink. And if you're in an area where you can take legal drugs, you know what? F it. We're not judging here. Whether it's legal or not in your area, take those drugs. Enjoy life. We're gonna do it this way. Yeah. This operates for 0, which is really nice against a resistance deck where you're really pinned on stuff here. Let's get that going, and I think 3 damage is worth not doing this, so yeah, let's get in there. Wow. Okay. I guess that one wasn't too bad to lose, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, gain 1,000,000 life. So I think you can probably start seeing why I sometimes auto surrender to these types of decks. They are not the most enjoyable to watch. Good news is you can just get rid of all these things here. Pop this down and let's get in there. Oh, that's a tough one to lose. That is a tough one to lose, my lord. Am I just gonna get... Yep. 3 boys dead. That's a good one. Yet. Draw some cards, get this going. Knock him, pass the turn. 26 health to my 10, and he's got a fistful of cards. Makes me feel like I've got no shot here. But oh my god. Some stranger things happen. Jesus Christ. I guess. I don't even know at this point. I can't see us winning this, in all honesty. I'm going through the motions, but it's not looking good. Nope. My lord. GG's. Let's just go ahead and do this. Okay, I'm not going to about that. We were dead anyways, but going Seppuku is always a nice. Well, look at that. We got our elite wild card. This is a terrible showing for the deck, so definitely need to go into the brainstorm session with the deck to figure out how I can tinker around with this. It looks like I'm not too sure. I wonder if having, I don't know. I feel like the issue with this deck is it takes us such a while to build up. The units that we're playing early don't really give us any benefits right away, and we're hard pressed to operate them early because we're just trying to build up a board, which allows our most opponents just kind of run wild. So I'm not sure if there's a way of dealing with that, but we'll have to. I'll have to kind of go back to the drawing board and see if I can make this work, because there are some nice, like I said, some nice synergies in this deck that I think have legs. So, well, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed that absolute thrashing that we received. We'll be back with more next week. Take care.